9 out of 10 car owners have zero clue these hidden features are inside their cars. But here's the kicker. One of these buttons could actually save you $5,000 in repair, and chances are you've been ignoring this secret feature. Here's 17 little-known car features you 100% need to know about. Don't skip ahead. This will save you serious money. Let's begin now with secret number 17. Hidden sunroof and window open with your fob. Picture this. You're walking back to your car after a long day, and you can already feel the heat radiating through the windows. It's like a mobile sauna in there. Most of us just open the door, take that blast of scorching air, and suffer through it. But here's what most drivers miss. Your key fob has a hidden trick that can vent your entire car before you even touch the door handle. There's usually a specific button sequence, often holding the unlock button for several seconds, and suddenly all your windows and even your sunroof start opening automatically. Even better, some cars let you customize which windows open in the settings menu. In most key fobs, you'll find this works by pressing and holding unlock for about 3 to 5 seconds. Here's the irony. Many drivers go years without discovering this feature, but once you know it, you'll use it every single summer day. Speaking of buttons that save you money, you'd be surprised by this next secret. Secret number 16. Hidden reset button in your trunk. That button hidden in your trunk could literally save you from being stranded after a fender bender. Most drivers have no idea what it does, and that's a problem. It's your fuel pump inertia switch, and knowing where to find it could be the difference between driving away and waiting hours for a tow truck. Here's the deal. When your car detects a sudden impact, even a minor one, this safety switch automatically cuts power to the fuel pump to prevent fire risks. It's a lifesaver in serious crashes. But here's the twist nobody tells you. Sometimes this switch trips from hitting a deep pothole, a curb, or even a minor parking lot bump. Your car won't start, and you're left confused, thinking something major broke. The reset button is usually located in the trunk, often behind a panel or near the fuel pump assembly. Most drivers never learn about this button and end up paying for unnecessary tow trucks when a simple reset would have solved everything. Now, this next one is about to save you from a dead battery. You'll be surprised by this car feature. Secret number 15. Interior light door switch, secret feature. Starting strong with that dome light that stays on forever, draining your battery while you're trying to load groceries. But here's what they don't tell you. There's actually a secret setting to control exactly how your interior lights behave. Look for a small switch on the dome light itself, usually with 3 positions: on, off, and door. That middle position is the secret. No more manually flipping lights on and off every time you get in and out. Most manufacturers hide this switch in plain sight, but once you find it, you can customize exactly how your car's lighting system responds to door openings. The system was originally designed for convenience, but it went overboard with some cars keeping lights on for minutes after you've walked away. Some cars require you to dig into the settings menu to adjust the timeout duration. But it's worth the treasure hunt because, let's be honest, nothing ruins a good morning like finding a dead battery because your dome light stayed on all night. Now this next one is about to blow your mind about passenger comfort. Secret number 14. Remote passenger seat adjustment. Ever been stuck in traffic with a passenger who can't get comfortable, constantly asking you to pull over so they can adjust their seat? That little button on your driver's side door panel isn't just for your seat. It's actually a hidden control for adjusting the passenger seat from the driver's position. The passenger seat controls are usually disguised as a second set of buttons right next to your own seat controls. With one press, you can move your passenger's seat forward, backward, or adjust the recline without them having to fumble around. Most drivers think these buttons are just backup controls for their own seat. And here's the kicker. Not only does this make your passengers more comfortable, but it also means you can adjust the seat for elderly or disabled passengers who might struggle with the controls. What they don't tell you is that using this feature can actually prevent arguments on long road trips when your passenger keeps complaining about their seating position. This next one will shock you. Secret number 13. Hidden climate control reset button combination. Ever feel like your AC is blowing lukewarm air even though you just had it serviced? Most drivers suffer through inconsistent temperatures for months without realizing there's a simple fix, literally hidden in your climate control settings. Look at your climate control panel and you'll find a specific button combination, usually holding the AC button and recirculation button simultaneously for several seconds. Press them together and suddenly your system performs a complete reset and recalibration. Some models require you to hold the defrost and temperature down buttons, while others offer a hidden diagnostic mode access through the infotainment screen. This isn't just about comfort, it's about efficiency. When your climate system is properly calibrated, you get better fuel economy, faster temperature changes, and your compressor doesn't work overtime, trying to compensate for sensor errors. Here's the crazy part. Dealerships charge $150 for a climate system diagnostic that often just involves this exact reset procedure. Take 10 seconds to find that button combination and reset your climate system. While we're talking about hidden features, let me show you another one that'll save you money. Secret number 12, windshield wiper service mode secret. You're trying to replace your wiper blades in the parking lot, and the wipers won't stay in the right position. You flip them up, but they keep falling back down. That's because you're missing a secret maintenance feature. Most modern cars have a hidden service mode that locks your wipers in the perfect position for replacement. Tucked in your car's settings menu or activated by a specific ignition sequence is what mechanics call wiper service mode. Turn off your car within seconds of using the wipers, and they'll park in a vertical position, giving you easy access to change the blades. This safety feature became standard after too many customers broke their wiper mechanisms trying to force them into position. No struggling, no risking damage to your wiper motor or scratching your windshield. And here's the kicker. This has been standard in most cars since 2010, yet mechanics still see damaged wiper assemblies weekly from people who didn't know this mode existed. While we're talking about hidden modes, let me show you another feature that feels like science fiction. Secret number 11, augmented reality navigation display overlay. This one's so futuristic, you'll wonder how you missed it. The next time you're using navigation, take a closer look at some newer infotainment screens or head-up displays. See those virtual arrows and lane guidance appearing to float on the actual road ahead. Most people think this is just fancy graphics. The truth, it's actually augmented reality navigation that overlays directions directly onto your real-world view. But here's the kicker that makes this revolutionary. Instead of glancing down at a 2D map and trying to interpret which turn is yours, the system projects virtual markers that appear exactly where you need to go. This technology sees the real road ahead through your car's cameras and superimposes guidance arrows, lane markings, and distance indicators in real time. What seems like a luxury feature is actually a major safety upgrade that reduces the time your eyes spend off the road. And get this, vehicles with AR navigation show a 40% reduction in missed turns and navigation errors compared to traditional GPS. Yet about 80% of owners with this feature never enable it because they don't even know it exists. This next mirror trick will change your parking game forever. Secret number 10, passenger mirror dip feature for parking. If you've ever struggled to see the curb while parallel parking, you've likely felt the frustration of scraping your expensive rims against the concrete. The damage isn't just cosmetic. Wheel repairs can easily run $200 to $500 per rim. But here's what most drivers don't realize. Their car already has a built-in solution that automatically tilts the passenger mirror down when reversing. With a gentle shift into reverse while your mirror selector is on the passenger side setting, the mirror automatically angles downward, giving you a perfect view of the curb, parking lines, or any obstacles near your rear wheel. The engineering behind this is brilliantly simple. When you engage reverse gear with the mirror selector switched to the right position, sensors trigger a motor that temporarily adjusts the mirror's angle downward. That small adjustment gives you visibility of the ground that's normally in your blind spot. So instead of guessing where your tire is, you can see exactly how close you are to the curb. Surprisingly, about 60% of drivers with this feature never discover it because they assume the mirror selector is just for adjusting left versus right mirrors. Even though this easy fix has been around for over a decade in most modern vehicles, this next secret will 100% shock you. Secret number 9, brake hold function button. Did you know your vehicle might already have a feature that eliminates the need to keep your foot on the brake at stoplights? That button marked with a circled A or hold isn't just there for decoration. It's actually a smart brake hold system designed to give your right foot a brake in heavy traffic. Here's the scary part. According to studies, driver fatigue from constant brake pedal pressure contributes to rear-end collisions in stop-and-go traffic. This feature could prevent thousands of accidents annually. The system monitors your brake pressure and wheel sensors, automatically holding the brakes even after you lift your foot. It's particularly smart about detecting when you're ready to move again, releasing instantly when you press the accelerator. And here's where it gets really smart. Advanced versions can actually learn your driving patterns, automatically activating in situations where you typically use it most frequently. Now, that's the kind of hidden feature worth keeping an eye on. This next feature could literally save your car from being stolen. Secret number 8. Prevent key fob hacking with storage trick. It might sound unusual, but this is one of the most critical security features few drivers use correctly. Imagine someone standing near your car with a device that captures your key fob's signal, a scenario that's becoming increasingly common with modern car theft techniques. But here's what changed everything. Before keyless entry became hackable, car theft rates were actually declining. Now relay attacks account for thousands of stolen vehicles yearly. Since tech-savvy thieves adapted, manufacturers added a hidden defense that most owners never activate. The metal key hidden inside your fob isn't just a backup. Storing your key fob in a Faraday pouch or metal container when you're home blocks signal relay attacks completely. This prevents thieves from amplifying your fob's signal to unlock and start your car while you sleep. But here's the catch. Many owners leave their keys on a hook right by the front door, basically handing thieves a wireless invitation. Let's talk about a feature that makes parking so much easier. Secret number 7. Parking sensor sensitivity adjustment settings. While many drivers complain about overly sensitive parking sensors beeping constantly, they're often overlooking a hidden adjustment built right into the car's settings menu. Many modern cars let you customize the sensitivity and distance thresholds of your parking sensors, yet most owners never explore or adjust them. Car makers have been including sensor customization for years, but buried it deep in infotainment menus, assuming drivers would never need to change the defaults. The settings usually let you adjust how close objects need to be before the system alerts you, or even disable certain sensors individually. With a quick dive into your settings menu, a few taps on sensitivity controls, or adjustments to warning distance thresholds, you'll find options to make your sensors less aggressive. But here's the kicker. These don't just reduce annoyance, they make parking safer by eliminating false alerts that train you to ignore warnings. Some of these customization options are so well hidden that even dealership staff don't know they exist. This next one might be the mechanic's most closely guarded secret. Secret number 6. Electronic parking brake service mode for mechanics. Ever notice your mechanic charging extra labor time for brake jobs on cars with electronic parking brakes? That's because there's a hidden service mode that they know about, but you don't. And it's one of the smartest features most drivers never realize they have. Here's how it works. Electronic parking brakes need to be retracted fully before you can replace rear brake pads, but the system won't release without entering a special diagnostic mode. Mechanics access this through scan tools, but many cars have a manual override sequence built right into the dashboard controls. The system uses a specific button combination, often holding the parking brake button while turning the ignition on and off in a precise sequence. When you enter service mode correctly, the parking brake motor retracts the calipers completely, giving you full access to change pads without expensive dealer visits. And here's the safety benefit. You don't have to pay $100 extra just to have someone plug in a scan tool for 30 seconds. But here's the catch. Many DIY mechanics waste hours trying to compress electronic calipers without knowing this mode exists, sometimes damaging the motor in the process. And finally, here are the top features that'll make you feel like you're in a luxury vehicle. Secret number 5. Bird's eye view parking camera feature. Have you ever wished you could see your car from above while parking in tight spaces? That moment of doubt often sends you back and forth multiple times trying to squeeze into a spot. But here's what many modern cars can do. Show you a complete 360-degree overhead view of your vehicle and its surroundings. When you engage reverse or activate the parking camera system, multiple cameras positioned around your car combine their feeds to create a computer-generated bird's eye view. Some cars add dynamic guidelines that show your projected path and distance markers. The technology uses sophisticated image processing that stitches together feeds from front, rear, and side cameras in real time, creating a seamless overhead perspective. Once the cameras capture their angles, the system processes everything to show obstacles, parking lines, and even curbs that would normally be in your blind spots. But here's what makes this a game changer. First, it eliminates guesswork when parallel parking or fitting into tight garage spaces. Second, it prevents expensive damage from obstacles you can't see from the driver's seat. Most importantly, it gives you confidence in situations where you'd normally need a spotter. And here's the irony. Many owners have this feature, but default to the basic rear camera view. Without realizing, they can switch to the overhead perspective. This next feature is hiding in plain sight. Secret number 4. Fold flat rear seats for cargo. Did you know your back seat might be hiding a cargo area bigger than some small SUVs? That release lever or button hidden near the top of your rear seat isn't just there for decoration. It's actually the key to transforming your sedan into a mini moving truck. Here's what makes this essential. The ability to fold your rear seats completely flat opens up cargo space most drivers never access. According to automotive surveys, 70% of sedan owners never fold down their rear seats, missing out on the ability to transport furniture, sports equipment, or large purchases without renting a truck. The mechanism is usually a simple pull tab on the seat back or buttons in the trunk that release the seat latches. Once unlocked, the entire rear bench folds forward, creating a flat loading surface that extends from your trunk all the way to the back of the front seats. Some vehicles even have a 60-40 split, letting you fold just one side while still seating 2 passengers. And here's where it gets really practical. You can fit items like bicycles, flat pack furniture, or appliances that would never squeeze through a standard trunk opening. This transforms emergency situations where you need to transport something unexpected without scrambling to borrow a truck or pay for delivery. But here's what drivers overlook. The cargo capacity increase can be 300% or more compared to trunk-only space. This next feature is so small it's almost invisible. Secret number 3, passenger purse hook hidden in cabin. This one's so simple, you'll wonder how you missed it. The next time you're sitting in your car, take a look at the back of the passenger seat or under the dashboard. See that small hook or loop? Most people think it's some random design element. The truth, it's actually made to hold purses, bags, or shopping items off the floor. But here's the kicker that could save you frustration. Letting bags slide around on the floor isn't just annoying. It can lead to spilled contents, items rolling under seats, and even interference with pedals if bags shift forward. That's a safety hazard just waiting to ruin your day. Many car designers include these hooks because they saw passengers struggling with where to put personal items, people balancing purses on laps or wedging bags between seats when there's a purpose-built solution right in front of them. What seems like a minor oversight can lead to major inconvenience when you're trying to find your phone while driving. And get this, almost every car has at least one of these hooks somewhere in the cabin, yet about 90% of passengers never use them. Before we get to the really mind-blowing stuff, do me a favor, hit that like button. We did a ton of research for this, and it actually helps us keep making content like this. Done. Awesome. Now let's talk about the top 2 features you absolutely need to know. Secret number 2, launch control race start feature. Have you ever wondered why your car feels sluggish off the line compared to its advertised performance specs? That's because there's a hidden launch control system that most drivers never activate. Your sports car or performance vehicle has a secret mode that coordinates engine power, traction control, and transmission shifts for maximum acceleration. Here's how it works. The system uses sensors to monitor wheel slip, engine RPM, and transmission position simultaneously. When activated through a specific sequence, usually involving holding the brake and accelerator while in sport mode, it preloads the drivetrain for explosive acceleration. When you release the brake, the car launches with computer-controlled precision that eliminates wheel spin and delivers every bit of power to the pavement. The engineering behind this is incredibly sophisticated. The system manages throttle position, boost pressure in turbocharged engines, and clutch engagement to achieve consistent launch times that even professional drivers struggle to match manually. That button combination unlocks acceleration times that transform your daily driver into a legitimate performance machine. So instead of fumbling with pedal timing and losing traction, you get repeatable launches that maximize your car's potential. Here's the kicker. The feature is programmed to protect your drivetrain by limiting how often you can use it and monitoring component temperatures. Some manufacturers void warranties for excessive launch control use, so always check your owner's manual first. And finally, the number 1 secret that'll make you feel like a genius every single day. Secret number 1, speed limiter versus cruise control feature. Have you ever been driving on a long highway stretch, constantly watching your speedometer to avoid speeding tickets? That moment of distraction often sends you either below or above your target speed, making cruise control too rigid for varying traffic conditions. But here's what many modern cars can do. Let you set a maximum speed that the car simply won't exceed, no matter how hard you press the accelerator. When you activate the speed limiter through your steering wheel controls or infotainment menu, you dial in your maximum desired speed. Some cars let you set a limit with the press of a button, so you can drive normally with full pedal control up to that threshold. The The technology uses the same sensors as cruise control, but applies them differently. Instead of maintaining a constant speed, the system monitors your velocity and actively prevents acceleration beyond your preset limit, even if you floor the gas pedal. Once you set your maximum speed, the car handles enforcement automatically. So instead of constantly checking your speedometer and worrying about tickets, you can focus completely on traffic and road conditions. Here's what makes this a game changer. First, it prevents expensive speeding tickets in school zones or construction areas where limits drop suddenly. Second, it helps you maintain legal speeds in rental cars or unfamiliar vehicles where speedometer placement feels awkward. Most importantly, it eliminates the anxiety of accidentally exceeding safe speeds, especially helpful for new drivers or parents teaching their teens. And here's the irony. Many owners have this feature, but go years without activating it simply because they confuse it with cruise control. How many did you already know? Drop a comment below and let me know which one shocked you the most. If this video just saved you from expensive mechanic visits or made you realize your car is way cooler than you thought, hit that subscribe button for more money-saving automotive content that gets straight to the point. Your wallet will thank you. Now, there are more tricks that Mechanics Gate keeps. Kindly click this video. Trust me, you'll be amazed at what you'll discover.